My name's Efrem Elias. I have mitochondrial disease and it makes me super tired all the time, and I have really bad leg pain, and I have smaller Achilles, so my legs have to do more work than the Achilles does, which is hard because I can go have an outing with my friends at their place and I can come back like I just had a 20-hour work shift.
I'm Deanna Sanders, and I am Efrem's mom. As Efrem got to be in his teenage years, high school was kind of overwhelming. He struggled a little bit socially. He had a great relationship with our other dog, and I just started kind of thinking about the age between 15 to 25 is a really big developmental period in a person's life. And I wanted Efrem to be able to depend less on me and the people in our family, and I wanted him to be able to have more independence.
I was first pitched the idea, the service dog, my freshman year of high school.
My ultimate reason for choosing a service dog for Efrem was I was concerned about where I would be in my life from the time he was 15 until the time he was 25. I've had some health issues, and I was at a place where I felt that, what if something happened to me? How would Efrem live through that? I wanted to make sure that he had a companion that could meet his needs in a way that could give him access to independence that he wouldn't have if he was trying to do it all on his own. Prior to Efrem and Frankie being partnered, we were managing Efrem's disability with service providers in terms of therapists through the school system and his IEP. I was doing a lot of the heavy lift of support. There was a lot of management pieces of daily living things. There was a lot more Efrem asking me for things and me, doing it instead of him just doing it himself.
I struggled a lot socially to the point where I couldn't speak up for myself, and it was hard to, especially with school. If there were certain problems, I'd always have to rely on my mom or my case manager about it. Like, I'm not just like your average kid. I have more to me.
When we got paired up with Frankie, there were some things that were challenging that were unexpected, but Efrem rose to the occasion. Efrem was super motivated to take care of Frankie. When Efrem's going to go do something, Frankie's going with, and he has a routine of how he manages her and what he needs for her to go. And those skills that he's learned taking care of Frankie have transferred over to taking care of himself. He was just happy to have something that totally belonged to him, and they were bonded right away.
I'm surprised how much of a strong bond we have. There's some moments where it's very surprising.
Efrem actually went across the world last year to see some family, and they were separated for 24 days. And before we went to the airport to pick him up, she can see him walking, and her whole body just starts wiggling, and I just let go of the leash and just ran over to him, and she was just so excited that he was back, and he sat down on the floor, and they just had a moment of reconnecting, and it was really special. Independence is the thing that Efrem has gotten out of having a service dog more than anything else. Companionship, support, physical support when he needs it. He's able to reset his nervous system. And when he's physically feeling bad, she's a good remedy. She's a good place to start to mitigate some of the dysregulation and things that, cause him to feel bad.
Been very proactive. I've been doing more things outside of my house instead of having to feel like I'm cooped up all the time. When I'm having leg pains and I can't go grab something, she'll go grab my water bottle or my phone, and she helps me like balance when I walk too. So it's very helpful.
He's a lot more outspoken. He's more outgoing. He has confidence. He's less fearful of starting new things and having new encounters, new experiences.
And more active with people around me instead of having to like rely on my friends all the time or like rely on certain people. It's visible to see now. And when I've had problems in the past with teachers, it's been like, I feel like I couldn't be seen. And then with her, I could be. I could finally be seen, that I could finally speak up about it.
One of the other places where Frankie has really been useful is socially. Efrem was more introverted, and he wanted to make friends and wasn't always sure how to kind of instigate that opening piece of things sometimes. With Frankie, that just breaks that all down.
It got really helpful to talk to other people who I don't know, not just like my teachers and my friends.
He has an instant open in terms of conversation. You know, everyone can see who Frankie is and that they're together and they want to know, tell me about your dog. Having a service dog around for my child has made my life easier in a lot of ways. There's a lot of things off my plate, and I don't worry as much. I don't worry as much that he's lonely or that he's afraid or that I'm going to miss something. We chose to work with Brigadoon because it was very easy to access. And the thing that stuck out to me the most was the fact that they used the correctional facilities to do their training in. The puppy gets to go to train in the correctional facility, and by the time you get the service dog, it's already helped someone else. And it's the thing that I talk about all the time when I talk about Brigadoon. I know that we love Frankie, but I know that there's other people out in the world that know her and love her too. And I don't know, I feel like that's such a great way to give back. It was really important to me as when we made our choice. I wanted people to see Frankie's Brigadoon service vest and inquire. And we have traveled a lot with Frankie. We've actually been in an airport in Southern California and had someone come up to us and say, "Oh my gosh, Brigadoon. We know Brigadoon." And we've been at Seattle Children's Hospital and ran into other patients there who have a service dog from Brigadoon. I feel a lot of ownership about belonging to the Brigadoon community. I know that we will continue to work with Brigadoon as years go by. I feel like Efrem will probably always have a service dog. We'll be repeat customers. I can't think of anything negative to say about our experience with Brigadoon in any way. It has been absolutely phenomenal. I want our experience to benefit others as they come along. And I am so grateful every day for our experience with Frankie. It's changed not just Efrem's lives, but our family's lives, the lives of the people that interact with us within our community. And everything that I had hoped would come true about what would happen when he got a service dog has happened. And it was just the perfect fit for us. And Brigadoon was the perfect fit for us.